Good morning. It's 3:42 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday, July 2nd, 2019. Let's take a look at Litecoin. We went from an extremely oversold condition. We're still holding resistance. It looked like we recovered last night. But then in the wee hours of the morning, the manipulators come sauntering in and wrecked our game again. We got a doji candle down here, so that usually signifies a reversal. Before we didn't have it, well, I guess we sort of call these dojis. We did snap up briefly to 124. But it looks like who's ever manipulating this market is really putting in the fear. He's really dependent on the fear to get this market, the appearance of tanking. Now, Bitcoin is below $10,000. All right. So you can see now it looks like we're recovering a little bit on Litecoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Yeah, you can see that these patterns are the same. I keep hearing too many things. People saying it's not connected, it is connected, it's not connected, it is connected. As many YouTube channels as there are, you'll get a different opinion. I guess it's the last. It looks like they're trying to get coin. If you ask me, it looks like the market maker, and these huge, odd, weird timed dumps. I honestly think that the market makers are honestly the market riggers, and what we're suffering is from lack of proper liquidity in these markets. That's why these markets get dumped like this, because the market maker doesn't have enough liquidity from the last upswing to start a new upswing. So what they do is they need two things to prepare for the next leg up. They need cash and they need coin. So dumping the market like this, rigging the market to dump like this, gives them back the cash. It makes them liquid again with cash. Because remember, just before the dump, what did we have? We had droves of people saying they couldn't withdraw their coin or cash from the exchange once again. Because on paper that you have when you see a balance on Coinbase, on paper, what you see in a paper ledger up front, you're not seeing an actual wallet. You're not even actually seeing an account that holds your cash. It's just a report that could be falsified. There might not be no cash or coin in your account. And then when you go, how come I can't withdraw my cash or coin? Because it's not really there. Because they're illiquid. This is why I keep saying it again. A lot of guys are not talking about the liquidity that these market makers have. You got one market maker on Coinbase across all the trading pairs. How could he possibly stay liquid? And then Coinbase turns around and says, well, we're just like NASDAQ. We got market makers. No, you don't. You have one market maker on all the trading pairs. He's rigging the market because he doesn't have enough liquidity to maintain his service in the market. So he organizes these huge dumps. Then he gets cheap coin, and he gets all his dollars back plus some. You see, in NASDAQ, you don't see this volatility. Why? Because NASDAQ has 14 different market makers on each security. Not one market maker for the whole exchange across all their trading pairs. And until they till these guys go and correct something. Their market maker is nothing but a market rigger, and we're suffering because of it. We're taking financial loss because these exchanges don't have enough people in here providing liquidity. And a lot of the times I think they don't want to have more than one market maker, because this market maker is associated with Coinbase, and having the one market maker monopolize the market underneath their control is beneficial to Coinbase. It gives them total control of the market. So I'm just going to stop watching this market, to tell you the truth, because that's what they wanted to do. They wanted it to affect you. They wanted you to watch the market, get all excited, get all unnerved, and then what's going to happen? You're going to do something stupid. So if you swing trade, you would just buy in now and just walk away. Put in your sell price and walk away. Stop reading all these charts. Stop watching these guys. Yeah, it's alt season. Take my advice. Walk in once in a while, see where the market's going to bottom out. Try to call it. Get your buy-in. Get your order in. Put your sell order away and walk away. Because this is all a manipulation game. You see, this is the only way these guys can manipulate you, is if they got your attention and got you watching. All right? This is how they win. And then they get you sitting there, you're bleeding from your eyes watching this go down. You're like, that's it, the market's collapsing. That's exactly what they want you to think. Then a couple of days after you sold out, what happens? It goes right back up. So it's a waiting game of patience. That's all it is. And they'll keep bringing the market down until they feel they get their quota, or they feel they can't get any more. But that was really messed up. Here it looks like we're recovering, we're coming out of the oversold market, and look what they do, they make it even worse. If they just keep doing this crap, they're just going to say more and more people who participate in the market are just going to keep dropping out. They're going to find something that's more stable. And all you mavericks out here who ride the coattails of these market manipulators, you're going to have nothing to ride the coattail over. It's going to be just following the manipulator till there's nobody left but the manipulator. And when there's nobody left to manipulate anymore, he'll leave the market too. All right, people. Good luck, man. They can't. Again, Stevie Wonder works at Coinbase. Stevie Wonder's been hired to watch the market for any unusual activity. Stevie Wonder didn't see that, hey, look, we almost recovered, then it's deliberately dumped down when we're in an oversold market. Stevie doesn't know that's manipulation. Stevie needs help. Alright, guys, good luck on your trades.